Hello there, Internet. Version 2 here with Let's Play Crash Bandicoot 2 Crash Strikes Back. Today, we're up to the final world. Piston it away. This is the worst part about this video. Well, depending on how it goes, the final level could be. I've decided I'm gonna do the two secret levels before the final level, because the final level is thematically appropriate to do final as well. But before we get to the end of the video, we gotta get through Piston It Away, which has a death route, and yeah. I don't know if the trick that I'm gonna use here works in the original, but it sure as fuck works in this one, which will make it significantly less frustrating. It is to do with death paths. Whee! We had frustration in Cold Hard Crash with how death paths were in that. This has a similar frustration, but it manifests in a different way. Also, welcome to space. We are into the part of the game where space station is a thing. And these motherfuckers are motherfuckers. So, not all of them, but some of them will change between whether they've got their legs down like that or their legs up. And the ones that have got their legs up, they're bastards. Whee! Because they'll do this, and then sometimes they lift their legs up. And depending on whether their legs are up or down, you can only slide into them or jump on them, and it's real frustrating and just annoying. And whee, and bonk, bonk, bonk. Got all that. So far it's not too. I mean, there's a frustration, but we can avoid the frustration. Well, that didn't even mean to kill that one. Hey, slam down. Come on and slam. And welcome to my pants. See, like, this motherfucker's got his legs up. So you slide into this motherfucker and you go bam. And then this motherfucker's got his legs up too. So you slide and go bam. But this motherfucker right here will change. My personal preference is to slide into it while their legs are up, instead of trying to wait for where they're... Because you can either try and jump on them or slide into them. I go for the slide because the slide happens faster. Where I'm worried if I try and jump on them, then they'll swap around by the time I actually get around to it. And these fuckers you gotta slide into. Oh, sliding is the thing here. Sliding is a big thing for this level. We've got these things to slide under, the enemies we can only slide into. There's a lot of sliding going on. Whee! And big slide jumps. And nitro there. So parts of this, like the enemies that are here, the big robot enemies, and these things here, a lot of the castle level motif from the first game. But this one you can jump on like that. And then this one, wait for it, there we go. We know what we're doing, kind of. There we go. Kick the shit out of all of you, and go quickly. There we go. Grab the crystal. Don't want to miss that one. That's right in front of me. Oh, depth perception. No, I don't need to kill this one. I don't need to bother. But see, this, like, it's a narrow space, but got it. Okay. So here's our plan. Jump on the death platform. And we go, we ride it all the way up. All the way up. And make the big jump. Oh, no. Oh, really? You can't even, okay. Okay. Make the big jump. Oh, no. Oh, we failed the jump, but there's a reason for that. Because the way that, okay, so remember how in Cold Hard Crash we had to do the death route, backtrack, and then do the rest of the level? It's slightly different here. The way it works in this one is you actually want to do, you want to go, so I stepped onto that and died because once you step onto it, it stays active, even if I die again, which is the important thing. We have to go to the end of the normal level now, and then, and then come back later. Because we got to do the death route last for this one. Because if we do it first, then it doesn't work. And we're just gonna plop here, whee! And we go up, come back up. There we go. Realizing it probably would have been a smarter idea to not break that checkpoint when I did. Oh, no, I probably would have. Maybe I should, no, I should have done this bonus later. That's what it was. Ah, well. 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. I may have fucked myself, actually. I may have just fucked myself there. And if I die in here, it doesn't matter, I can do this later. Because, yeah, we gotta backtrack to the start of this now. Which I may have fucked myself on this. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you gotta not break those boxes. You need those boxes to bounce over. Whoops. Oh, well. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and not do this now. Because if we jump into it later, it'll make a checkpoint for when we're backtracking. And it counts as a checkpoint now. Just use that. So this is a checkpoint now, and we'll use it as a checkpoint later. So it actually works out even better. Bonk. Oh yeah, also these things shoot these lasers, so you touch them and yeah, you gotta do that. Oh, and these fuckers, yeah, they shove you. They won't actually hurt you when they shove you, I don't think. But they'll push you and yeah, just kill them. Okay, come back up. Damn it. Bit too early on the mark there. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Bonk you. Oh no, you're dead. See, oh yeah, if they push you, they step up a little bit, so they can actually push you right off the edge if you let them. But the simple thing is don't let them. There we go. So after you kick them once, you can just kick them again and just keep going. And it's, yeah. So, the idea of what you're meant to do here, I think this is the last box too. I think that's the last box. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the last box. Okay, so what the idea to actually get the clear gem is you gotta get up to this point here, get that, and then backtrack to the death route. So then once you go into the death route, then you can do that. And hey, because at the end of the death, so you get all, because there's boxes to get in there. That's why we need to break them. At the end of this death route, fuck. Oh yeah, it just shrinks you until you disappear. Fuck, now I need to do this again. I stepped on multiple, because you can spin them away, but I stepped on multiple of them, so multiple came after me. That was my mistake. What was I saying? Yeah, so at the end of the death route that we're gonna do here, there's actually an exit to the level, and in front of that exit is actually a broke every box clear gem spot with beginning the clear gem, and there are clear boxes in there. So what the idea of what you're meant to do to complete this is go through to this final box, and then come back and then do the death route without dying. But I mean, if you use the mechanics and the specifics of how the game works, then you don't even need to worry about that. You can, as long as you get to the death route in the first place without dying, and then you can just backtrack and just do it. And yeah. But then we've got the actual death route to worry about, which is a bit of a difficult one, so there's still concerns, still, okay. There we go. Now that, and hey! And back into the death route. There we go. Oh, not the death route, the bonus route. Which means that we can now get to this properly. And it should checkpoint us here with all the boxes that we broke. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's the right amount, but eh. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Banana butt slammer. So this is meant to be super tough. Oh, fuck. Well, hopefully I can bounce from it there. I don't know if I need the life box to get that bounce high enough or not, but eh. Either way, we'll get it. Actually, yeah, with the amount of nitro boxes, I should have it. I don't think I've mixed any boxes. I'm gonna hope like hell I haven't. But no. I think you need the life box. Damn it. It's a tough one. That's a tough one though. One of the more difficult bonuses in the game. Do the butt slam more. Because I don't even think the slide jump can get over these 3 boxes at once, but I can do this. And then I can bounce off that closer one, the life box. And then zoom over. Everything here is backtracking. But so once we get to the death route, it's just do the death route and that's it. And then we exit the level from the death route and get the clear gem there. So hey, we get everything. It's just you gotta do it in a very specific way. Because you can't come back from this death route, I don't think. I don't think you can. So it's a matter of you've got to do it last, which means you got to go through the level and then backtrack. Again, it's backtracking, but in a different way to the other death route thing that we had with this. That we had to backtrack the death route, which is why I personally think that one's way harder. And also, it's on ice, which is just harder in of itself, because fuck. And the dodging of the nitro boxes, just weaving in and out of them constantly. Oh. Oh. Whoa. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. I'm pretty sure I am. I mean, I did this before, but I'm just hoping I'm doing it right. Watch me fuck up somewhere. I'll miss a box somewhere or do something stupid. Probably. But hey, that'll save us another checkpoint. Just utilize everything in your power to just get as many save state checkpoint scum things as you can. That was... I probably should have just jumped off that. Okay, so random question. Do I still have 38 boxes? I do. It has saved that progress. Okay. So actually just slide jump off this. There we go. And that's why this fucker's still alive. We actually need this fucker to jump up high enough over there. If he actually does the thing. Damn it! You need to bounce off his head to get up high enough. So, yeah, it's backtracking, but you've also got to keep this fucker alive. Hey! Fuck. Alright, kill me. Oh, shrinking ray. No. Bye. So the execution of the cold hard crash gem is very difficult and also difficult to work out. Damn it. I don't know if the timing of this thing is actually working out to doing what I want it to do. Because that needs to be legs down over that side, but it's not doing that. I mean, its timing is slightly changing, but... I don't know if it is, actually. Ah, fuck. Don't worry, I've got the lives to burn, and the Acro Mask does not even help me here. But, I mean, it'll help me get to do the death route. I think there's a checkpoint in the death route too, so... Ah, damn it. So even if I go into the death route and die, I don't have to redo this if I get to the checkpoint. I think, I'm not sure. Also, I really should have grinded for lives more in between. Whoops, I've only got 29. I might have to stop in between at some point to do that. Fucking damn it. Because I'll probably need a lot of lives to get through the rest of this. I mean, I'll need a lot of lives here to do this part, because I'm really bad at this jump. There's probably a simpler way to do this. There it is! There we go. And hey, because we stepped on the death route before, it's still here, even though we died a shitload. So that's the secret technique. If you step onto that before doing the rest of the level, then you don't have to worry about dying. If you had to do this whole thing without actually dying, then yeah, it would be a nightmare. But, fortunately, you don't. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hey! And hey! We're behind a screen now. Which, I mean, yeah. Hello. Into the nitro you go. And hi to you. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, you go away. Bam. And you're not doing your thing? Nah, you're not doing the thing. Okay. So I just jump on your head as per normal. Bonk. Do you change? You don't seem to change. Yeah, get all those. Checkpoint! And now we've just got this, where it's like, fuck physics or whatever. Just do that. And now it's just this. Oh, and also this part's fucked. Okay. There we go. And the first clear gem. Let's wait for the timing on this. Go. Slide into you. Well, they're just hovering in air now. They just become platforms hovering in midair, which is just goofy. And boom, 69 to 69. So if you don't utilize the tricks of use the death route, like go on the death route for the first time so you can die, use the bonus route as your checkpoint, that process becomes way simpler. If you had to, like, if you don't know about those and you do think you have to do the entire thing, or at least getting up to the death route without dying, then yeah, that might actually be harder than Cold Hard Crash. I still don't think it would because the platforming itself in Cold Hard Crash is a nightmare. The only way I was able to do it in the end was by using Invincibility Mask by dying constantly. So, yeah. But that's the main other fuckery when it comes to death routes in terms of doing it. The next, well, not the next level, no, 2 levels from now, does have another one, but it's not the same. It's nowhere near as bad. And hey, we got Crash level. There's actually a lot of this video that's going to be Crash only, which is very upsetting. Invert your flight controls in the option menu. Flight controls, you say? Welcome to a new type of level that because they waited until the very end of the game, they have to use in 2 levels in the same warp world. With this music, oh yeah. What's happening here? Oh, we just jump onto there. Oh yeah. Flying controls, whee! So we got fly forward, fly backwards, and we got our spins. Welcome to the jetpack levels. This shit's weird. So these levels are not hard, they're just slow. And yeah, getting to the boxes is awkward. Also, this level only has 39 boxes. It's hardly any. Whee! Look at the speed lines go. Whoa! Well, there's not a lot of moving parts to, well, at least this one. The next one of these has a bit more moving parts, but yeah. Here we go. Oh, we've got some mines to dodge. However will we do this? That's what I mean. Look, that's, I mean, there are harder things than that, yes, but for the most part, it's just this. And hey, checkpoint. And the music. I also really like the music here. Another reason why these levels are pretty cool. And we're just gonna break you, and then just plonk you. Make sure it blows up. 13. I'm pretty sure all those bugs have been fixed in this version of the game, but I'm still paranoid about it. Oh. They're doing the cross lasers, and then we just move through the cross lasers. So yeah, these things, because they're really red, so they're really hot, so don't touch them. That hurts you. That also hurts you. Oh, there we go. The depth perception on some of the boxes is probably one of the hardest parts about this. And hey, remember those shock people from before? Welcome to them again. Like from the first one. So yeah, it's... Scientists in this game are fairly durable. They require multiple hits, and the hits don't kill them. You just gotta knock them back into shit. And just fly under all the... There we go. Yeah. Compared to the original version of this, I feel... Oh, fuck, I didn't even see that. I feel compared to the original version of this, the controls probably have been tightened up compared to the PS1 version of this game. The controls probably are a lot tighter on this than they were before. Grab that. It feels a lot... It flows a lot better and doesn't feel as awkward. And so like, the boxes here, it's... Okay. How close to these boxes is these boxes and not touching him and not touching the thing behind me? But I mean, I touched him anyway and it was fine. Hey, look, it's the Earth up there. So a bunch of levels in this warp room are actually on the Cortex vortex, which is interesting. So we're inside of Cortex's spaceship right now and he's just not here. Well, he's not in this part of it. Which is also interesting because the whole idea is just, we've got to go to, we need friends back on Earth to go get all the slave crystals so we can power that up. But multiple of them are just already on your spaceship, dude. Like, come on. Just dodge these lasers. Well, yeah, when damn it. When you go close to the, or when you go low down, it makes the camera weird, and that there's that. Which yeah. Come in the middle, actually. Probably a bit easier. Just time this right between these two. After this one. There we go. Those mines aren't chasing me. Okay. Go! Whee! Yeah. Oh, hey! Hey! Batman installed. Thank you. That's the LP after this. Did that break everything? It sure did. So, yeah, there's those levels. There's one more of them in this hub world. So, hey! Those are simpler levels than what we're used to. The last warp world was by far the part that had the most frustrating and annoying parts since I was trying to complete it, and the most difficult. Multiple parts of this world are fine. I mean, there's difficult moments in them, but they're not as immensely frustrating as the others. That being said, if enough people watch this video to realize the tricks that you can do on Piston and a way to make it a lot easier for you, then yes, there would probably be people going, oh my god, you can make it easier by doing that? Like the bonus thing and the death route fuckery things? Yeah, you can. Oh yeah. And now it's Night Fight, the one level in this warp room that's back on Earth. Friendly fireflies will help light your way. Thank you, fireflies, because you would not believe us. 7 million fireflies just kind of fucking appeared out of nowhere. It shows all the space station shit around us, but it's on Earth. Anyway, welcome to Firefly territory. This is Firefly country, yeah. And we get the music from the beginning of the game. So, like in the previous game where we had the levels where we had the thing, we got this again where it's run through, the light is limited source, so you gotta be quick and move through quickly. The difference in this is that Aku is not your source of light, so you don't die, so you don't lose your light source if you get hit. That being said, it also means that you don't have a guaranteed thing. Oh, do I? No, do this first. If I get the gem, it's fine. This level has fuckery in terms of... God damn it. Yeah, I was meant to do that faster. You can kind of see if your light source runs out. It's way harder in this compared to the first game, though. Trying to see. This level has death route fuckery in terms of getting boxes. It is nothing like the others that we've seen, though. Nothing. So you can kind of see in death routes if you... fuck. If you lose everything, but... I mean, not in death routes. In this level. But it... Because in the first game, it was... You can still see it. It's just slightly... It's a bit harder, but... Not as bad. Whee! This feels a lot worse. And there's that one. So yeah, the whole thing is just pretty much do the time trial, like, but now though. And you got these fuckers, and then these lizard fuckers, so you just ignore everything that you can. Just don't even pay attention to any of them. Fuck you. Oh yeah, now I got this, now it doesn't actually matter. I'll keep going forward, but I gotta die at some point anyway. Whee! Well, I can at least show you what we can do. What we need to do later. It's these two boxes, which, hey. So, up further here, hey, they meet back to each other. So once we go around there, we just gotta come back here and grab those two boxes. They're the only boxes on that death route, so it's actually not too bad. We just gotta actually come back, which does mean we have to backtrack, which does mean, yes, there is Firefly, like, worry. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, now I've gotta hurry. So, yeah, you do have to worry about how fast you're going because of Fireflies, but there's a Firefly next to those boxes, so you can still keep going. Is there another one here? Well, I mean, there's this, so. Hey! And a checkpoint. And we get the groovy music from the start of the game again. Which makes this place feel not as intimidating, because it's just music from the beginning of the game. Dun, dun, dun. And some of these things just have their own light sources. And hey, bonus route. This is probably like one of the harder parts of the level. Because we get the Firefly. Hello. Did we get it? Oh, fuck. Damn it. Damn it. I meant to slide jump, and then I pressed the buttons in the wrong order. Okay, step back on this. Whee! There we go. Maybe it isn't this one. No, it might be the other one. There's a thing with the Fireflies that is different for this. Hey! Just gonna not grab you for a second so I can do this. Hey, Firefly! Just bash through everything, just don't even care. Hey. Hey! Fuck! You meant to slide. Obviously. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's gone fine. There's only 7 levels to do this video as opposed to the 5 for all the previous others, so it's not like me doing one of these slowly is gonna make everything take a shitload longer or anything. I mean, we don't have the situation that we had in the previous video where some of it is... Oh, fuck. I was not meant to do that. Oh, well. I can work through it. Oh, I can't. Just crawl through. Okay. We can see the apples. We can see the apples. We can see the apples. Oh, there was boxes there. Was there more boxes here? I don't know. I lost track of how many. Oh, God. I'm going to miss a box now because I can't see. Oh, watch me miss a box in here because I couldn't see. Whoops. Oh, well. Well, if I do, I'll redo it. I don't know how many nitros were in there, so I lost. I didn't count that part. Whoops. Ah, well. No matter. Okay, and just run backwards quickly and... Hey! Okay, now you're there. Fuck. I was trying to grab the boxes before we grabbed you, but it's fine. Hey. Big slide jumps. We're gonna make it. Well. Okay. Well, we made it to the checkpoint, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm still gonna miss a box. I mean, I think it may have only been the one there to just trick you into being going, hey, if you don't have the light source for here, you're gonna miss it. But I think it was only the one, but I'm hoping it was only the one. Come on. 46? Yay, 46. My sensor bar for my Wii U is slightly falling down, so it's slightly hard for me to see the numbers. But hey, another one done. So this last world so far is fine. It's fine. It's not ice, and that's the main thing. And it's not cases of retrack through most of death routes or backtrack backwards through levels. Because even with Piston It Away, we had to backtrack, but it was all sideways, so we could see most of what we were doing. Where in the B level before, we had to backtrack after the death route, we were backtracking towards the camera, and things were flying at us when we did that, so that was annoying. And the one on Cold Hard Crash was ice everywhere, and nitros everywhere, and that makes it a lot harder. Anyway, Pack Attack! Welcome to that video game, but no. It's just another jetpack level, and this one's slightly harder. And then after this, we'll do the 2 bonus levels so we can leave the final world in here for the final one because, I mean, numbered-wise in the first game, the other 2 are afterwards, but it thematically makes more sense to do that last. It's another spaceship level. There's a thing in there that makes it appropriate for it to be last. They're not secret bonus levels, but hey. It's not a secret bonus level. We'll do those first, but hey. Hey, sneak through. Okay. So this one, I'm worried I will miss a box. Because I know they're hidden better here. And just see if we got, because, was there a box here? No. But there was a box here. And just because of the camera and just constantly like flying past things, it can become harder to just be like, wait, did I get all the boxes? I didn't even see them all, did I? I don't know. Well, say it like this! Hides behind the freaking metal grating there. Bastard. They're tricky little dickies, is what they are. And a checkpoint. Oh, right. Is it coming back down? These wires are unpredictable. That's fine. Bonk. And the dramatic music again. Really like the music for this world. Well, here. The battery levels are kind of cool. Ooh, bonk. Yeah. They're so cyborgy. They've got so much cyborg face. Okay, so like, the question is, Embryo is the person who was sending minions after this the whole game? Yeah, sure. What about these things? These are in Cortex's lab. So Cortex, like, I mean, we fought off Engine, so Cortex is still pissed at us going, why'd you fight Engine? I mean, I was like, well, he came to collect crystals and he came to collect them with a giant mechanized robot. And then I started thinking things might be a bit sus there. Just a little. And he doesn't go here for a point. It's just like, nah. You were meant to ignore that, though. Nails it. Well, don't nail it if I fly backwards, though. Fly backwards right into the thing. What? Dude, you need some coolant somewhere. I mean, I get you're running a spaceship and you're running a lot of technology. Things are meant to get hot. If this many parts of your machinery are glowing red hot, you probably need to focus on fixing that. Okay, and wait for it. There we go. Air. So I feel I'm gonna go past one of these points where there's a box somewhere hiding somewhere up here. So it's just a case of just, it's hard to remember where they all are, 'cause it's hard to remember layouts for this shit. So I just hope I got them all. Oh. See, they did the previous level where they introduced all the mechanics of just how different things worked here, and then this is, but what if we put multiple of them together at once? And just, yeah. I mean, still, like, it's still an amping up of difficulty, but it's just, it still isn't difficult. Like, it still isn't really difficult. I don't know if that yellow stuff hurts you, but just to be safe, I'm not gonna touch it. Ow! Fucking damn it. So the depth perception's by far the hardest part of this level. Okay, come back into the middle, because this is the same we're doing this before. Fly past you, okay. You do your thing. Hey, kick you right in there. Oh, you explode. Oh! So many nitro boxes everywhere. Oh, shit. That should not have worked. Okay, go back over this way. Was there a box? Oh, there was a crystal. That's even more important. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Almost missed the crystal again. Man, I didn't need to freaking intentionally fail getting the crystal that many times in the first level of the game. I've done it on accident so many times since. Okay, now here's the important question. Did I miss anything? No, I did not. Hell yeah. This is going so smoothly. For now. For now. For now. Hey. And now it's secret level time, because I will do the final level last. Because we'll get to the point where if we do the final level, we'll get the final crystal, and then it's big cutscene. Prepare for final boss time, and then we'll just do levels, and it'll be weird. So I'm just going to do the bonus levels now. And again, there's aspects of the final level that make it thematically appropriate to leave till last. Bonk! And another gem coming out the air. Yeah, do a little dance. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, bah. And hello again, Coco. And down we go. Just all the way down to the bottom. Just keep going down. Just all the way down. I mean, it's a faster level select than the first game where it's just run the length of the entire island to do it. But I mean, I'm still having to do this to get to these levels. So I have to go all the way down. Because it's all the way here. Hey, we're here. These sections here, I think they were save points in the original one. I'm not sure. Anyway, totally bear and totally fly. And because it's a bear, we're doing it's another Crash thing, and totally fly is the nightlight fly thing that we just did. So it's that. So it's another one of those, which I believe that's one where the bonus thing is doing the thing that I said the thing would do. Anyway, welcome to Totally Bear, because we ain't done with riding bears, and because there's no crystals in these levels, you can start with the timer thing, with the time trial thing. Yeah, welcome to nighttime levels. Fuck. This one's actually like difficult. If I get to a point where I start running low on lives, I'm gonna have to actually grind out lives. I'm only on 31, and it's like 100% LP. It's like, oops, I forgot to get the trophy for getting all the lives. Whoops. Oh well. Hey, just pretend that I got it. Way, way, big jumps, big boys. Whoa, wait, it's precise shit. Checkpoint time. But I appreciate there's these final level, like bonus levels, because it's it's similar to the whole oh fuck, well Sky. It's similar to Whole Hog in the first game. You get a secret bonus level and it lets you do a harder version of the riding levels, which is good that they don't put the harder version of the riding levels in, oh that was dumb, into the main game, because then it might be too difficult, because they're harder to complete. Well, they can be harder to complete. How many videos have I done where I could have grinded lives in between things by just jumping on Polar's head or just doing this, like the levels that give you shitloads of lives? And I never did it once. Honestly, just completely forgot about it. I would mention it at the start of a video, and then by the time the end of the video came around, I'd completely forget about it. Fuck, really? So here's the issue of lives in this level. I'm gonna die a lot getting the boxes, so I'm gonna fuck up and miss them. There's no brakes on this thing. So Paul, you can just slow down for like a second. No? No? Okay. Paul is so adorable. Ah! That is one of the least controversial statements that I'll ever make, but he's so adorable. Ah! Cute little polar bear. I want a pet polar, not a pet polar bear, because that's just mean. But yeah, let's have someone who lives in a like hot and muggy country. Own a polar bear, baby. That'll go well for them. I want a pet polar. I mean, polar always lives in ice, so I probably still wouldn't like it here, but... I want a pet polar bear. It's a baby. Fucking goddammit. It's so awkward, that one, because it's not lined up straight like the first one was. It's off to the side. So I don't know how close I am to the edge or whether I'm lined up right. It's awkward. It's awkward is what it is. Tell you what, if I game over during this, I'll grind lives and I'll cut back to when I'm at the same point. And that'll apply to any of these things. God damn it! This one's is annoying now. Because it's just awkwardly off to the side, so it's way harder to line up. There's not even difficulty of doing the jump and doing that. It's just awkward camera. Which shouldn't be the difficulty of the thing, but... There we go! Okay. Fuck. I was trying to... Hey, I got the light from falling and stuff. I was trying to jump over it before that thing was there, because I don't know if I can turn to the left fast enough to get it after I pass the statue. That might be what you need to do. There we go. So if I jump over here, like that makes sense. There we go. Look at me doing it. Hey, checkpoint. No, I don't have to do that again. Until I game over. Oh, fuck these motherfuckers. Oh, TNT. TNT everywhere. Way, big jumps. What were they called behind the big jumps? Oh, running over. Ah, fuck. You tricked me. You finally did it. Congratulations, you cunt faces. You finally did it. You finally tricked me by making me do the thing. Because some of them don't. Fuck. Well, hey, that was the trophy. Now I'm just being dumb. I know how those things work. Brr. Look at us run around on our little bear. It's adorable. So cute. And, hey. Oh. Really? Really? Ready? Ah. It's adorable! Ah! Whee! Oh, that was dumb. I was thinking of a different jump. I don't have to do that there. This is me being dumb over and over. I'm not even failing at the difficult parts. I'm just failing at the not being an idiot part. Whee! 1, 2, 3. There we go. What? Big jumps. And oh, fuck! Fuck, I didn't press the dash thing fast enough. 38 boxes, so that should be 3. Then there's the 4 there. Yeah, that should be all of them. Just wondering if I slid past one without realizing it. Oh, also, this level has the lowest amount of boxes in this game. Yeah, the pack attack one, beat it by 1. Not the pack attack one, the what was it? Was it pack attack? Or one of those, beat it by 1. There's that platform down there, and I don't know what it's for. But there's this, and I don't know why. That's just there for some reason. Anyway, hey! Bonk. The only reason to complete this level, because there's not even a crystal attached to it. But there is a gem, which we need for the big super ending. You get, like in the previous game, you get a secret ending if you get all the gems. That is the case in all 3 of these games. There's an actual tangible reward for getting them all. I mean, it's an ending, so it's not a massive thing. But there's something there. I think even Crash 4, Wrath of Cortex has it. I think. I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, do your little dance. Yeah. And, from memory, we won't see Crash again until the final boss. Yeah. And let me just double check. 3 gems left. Yep, that is. So we have gotten them all. Because there's 1 here, 2 in that final level, plus that crystal. So I haven't missed any gems throughout the game. I was really worried that I was going to forget one at some point. Even though it shows you on all of them that whether you got all the gems in that level or not. We're still worried. Anyway, welcome to Totally Fly. The other nighttime one of these levels. Hey. Hi there. Derpy fate. Really probably should have slid through that fucker. To actually clear the jump. That's fine. Whee! Slide jumps everywhere. Slide jump, whee! And I mentioned it earlier, It's a new mechanic for this game, the sliding and the crawling, and they use it a lot. I mean, the sliding is good, but slide jumping is fun. Slide jumping is fun in this game. It is satisfying, and part of that is just, to me, it's reminiscent of in Donkey Kong Country, especially 2, and especially Diddy Kong, of rolling off of ledges to do big roll jumps, so you jump halfway through the air. Which I always found really fun. I think that's probably a smarter idea. So they're trying to slide through that one. Hey, proper checkpoint. So this level doesn't have any backtracky stuff, but there is something else. I don't remember when it is though. It's no backtrack through a death route to get all the boxes thing, but there's something else annoying in this level from memory. A bonus path. I just don't remember when it is. Anyway, this is, yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Where it's the Firefly travels on its own, and you just gotta keep up with it. And then you spin around there, because I need you to do this for me. Thank you. And butt slams, yeah. Smash all you. Light's escaping us. Keep up with it. Oh, there we go. Was there 2 nitros in this level? Yeah. I'm now worried I've missed a box. Die again, come back. Well, I can't remember if there was 1 or 2 nitros. I actually don't remember, so I'm gonna redo this just to... because I don't remember. Because I know there was this one nitro here, I don't know if there was another one. Oh yeah, there was 2. Okay, never mind, I actually did fine. I only remember jumping over 1, but no, there was 2, so no, we're only meant to have 16. Just if I fuck up the bonus here, I have to redo the entire level, because you can't just go back into it because you missed a bonus, if you complete it. But no, it's fine, it's fine. We're doing okay. It's fine. Hey! Grab all this, and out we go. Voila there! Add a bunch of boxes to our list. Add a bunch of Womp Throat to our hit list. Shit list. Hi there, big lizard thing. They have creepy faces. Whee! So I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. It's this. So, obviously, you can't go and, like, you can't take your time to break all of these while you've got the Firefly, because you will, like, run out of Firefly pretty quickly. So, yeah, it's going through, don't pick up the Firefly, and then break them. Yeah, so it's that. That's like, that's quote-unquote the gimmick of getting all the boxes in this level. You just gotta do that. And big slide jumps everywhere. And another Firefly, hello! That was, I probably could've jumped to that, but oh well. Break through everything! It's all lives, and there's the end of the level, like, right there. And hey, 44! For bonus levels that are called Totally Stuff, it's actually remarkable how not that tough they are. Hey! So, because of the having to backtrack through a death route and the sheer existence of a death route in the other one, you could argue the other one is a more difficult fly level than this one. Which, I mean, you can also look at it as you can actually get to this fly level before the other one because you unlock both of these levels partway through the game. Assuming you find them, so, I mean, there is that, but still. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't leave these 2 levels for last. I'm glad I'm leaving the next one for last. Because I was thinking I should do them last, because they're in the PS2, or PS1, sorry, version of the game. Every level has a number above its entrance, and those say 26 and 27, but nah. Nah, we'll save this level for last, because this level has an actual gimmick to it that is thematically appropriate for being last, and also it's on Cortex's spaceship, and after it, we'll get the cutscene saying, it's like, hey, you're at the end of the game now, so beat the game, and then we don't have to do that. So anyway, spaced out! Like I'll be during this level because I don't pay attention. Unlock a new path by earning all of the colored gems. Oh yeah, it's a multicolored gem path. It's kind of like the Great Hall, where the Great Hall had 0 colored gems, where this has only colored gems, but it requires getting them all and doing it right at the end of the thing. Kind of. kind of like this game's Great Hall. Kind of. Anyway, welcome to these platforms. They're bastards. Big platforms, a big lava thing on the side of them that you can just... I want to stand on this platform, but there's big lava on it. Yeah, that doesn't even reach it. So I don't know either. It doesn't even reach these things. Fuck, too early. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I've still got 29 lives, we're just not gonna get the trophy for getting 99 lives. Grind out Polar. I believe every single time you restart the game, you can just get 10 more lives from Polar, so do that for the trophy. I don't think there's other trophies that I've missed. Most trophies in this are just beat everything, except for the kill enemies with Coco, die in certain ways. I mean, I might have missed one, but... partially, part of me is like, meh, if I did. Anyway, welcome to Gem Path time. 1 of 5. So you get to the end of this, and there's the next color gem. Get to the end of that, and yeah. So you do all 5 in a row. Welcome to this. Can you tell how difficult it's gonna be because of the fact they immediately give you that? Just immediately just lives outside of it. But they're also kind because there's no actual normal boxes in here. You only have to complete this to get that. Oh fuck. Someone should have paid attention to the timing of that piston then. And this is the more annoying part. It's back to the beginning of the level. I want to say there might be a checkpoint right after this going forward normally, but I don't actually remember. I just want to say that because I want to hope that's the case. I'm not basing it on anything. I just kind of hope that it's true. Okay, come back up. Bonk. No. And ready for it? Yeah, right in the general body area. No, it would be way far down. It wouldn't be worth it to try and come back through that if it was anyway. It's mainly just we've got to watch this every time when we die. Which will be a lot. This path is actually genuinely difficult, and it's multiple sections in a row without dying, so... Come up! Damn it. Okay, that takes a lot longer to come up than I was thinking. Okay. Gotta be even more careful on the waiting. Oh, don't jump too early. Damn it. Come here, you motherfucker. Bonk, 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 bonk. I'm mainly just doing this for the fruit, so I can get lives back. Because once we get the gem at the end of this path, I believe it's just die and we just... I don't think it returns you to where you left. It might return you to here. I don't remember. It might be an exit to level, it might return you to here. I don't recall. Yeah, little musics. Okay. Go, okay. Boom. Just wait for the timing to work out. I mean, it feels like they're lifting their legs up and down at the exact same time. I mean, they're slowly rotating around. The next one should be fine. There it goes. There we are. Oh my god, it's the same shit again. I was about to say, if I missed that life somehow, I'd be annoyed. And hey, another one. So there's just a lot of lives in this. Like, a lot. Ah, oh, fuck, I did the wrong thing. That's a slidey one. God damn it. See, this is the problem with this gem path. Well, not problem, but the difficulty with it. It's do everything in a row, right? B. But every time you make a little bit of progress, you'll get a couple lives out of it. Yeah, it's kind of like... It's not a super unfair, frustrating challenge of just how you meant to work out that you gotta do a bunch of backtracking. It's none of those gems of just... how to get all the boxes, or the weird method you have to do to get all the boxes is the difficult part. It's just, you've got to do a lot right in a row without making mistakes. Is the main thing here. And this one I'm gonna wait for it. One or two more rotations? No, maybe I have to hold on that. Come on! Come on. And now it's just fucked up. Maybe if you do it right at the start, then that works the best. Bonk. No. I'd be pushing it there if I jumped it. The next one should be fine. There we go. Do the same thing again. Go! Wasn't sure if I was moving fast enough. All right. Section 2 again out of 5. Okay. So it's jump, and then do a quick slide, and then jump to try and dodge out of the way of the blazes from above us. There we go. Okay. And just don't let that fall on your head. Is that one going up and down? I think so. I can't tell from here. There we go. Didn't fuck that up. And fuck you. Do a little bit of a jump to it too. And just go straight up. Huh. Don't step on the edges of the platform. Oh, oh. Quiet, because there's actual concentration required for here. There we go. Go back up. Thank you, buddy. There we go. Section 3 without a hitch. Section 4. Oh, yeah. I forgot about you. You're annoying. Bye. Like, come on. Like, it's just... There we go. So you can hit them just multiple times in a row if you're just quick about it. But there's that section done. And what's that up there? Section 5 isn't even a section because it's just done. Oh yeah. What? And there's the exit to the level if you only need to do this. So yeah, there is that, but let's just die. I said let's just die. Hey! That's your multicolored gem platform thing done, where the first and second parts are by far the hardest. Alright, now it's just the actual level. I appreciate that it's close to the beginning. I mean, it makes it a bit less dramatic because now I just got to do the actual level. But it does also mean that... Oh no, because I've still got to get the clear gem for everything. I was about to say, it means I have every gem before I actually get the final crystal, but no, because I've still got to actually get the gem for getting all the boxes here. But I appreciate that it's near the beginning and there's an exit right at the end of it, so if it's, like, understandably, if you don't know the order to play this game in and, like, you don't get to this level for the first time, having completed everything else up to this point, then you don't have to go through a whole bunch of shit to get back to it. There's no box up here, is there? So yeah, if you get to the end of the game and you go, oh, well, now I've got all the colored gems, I can finally do this. You don't have to actually worry about going through... Oh, come on! Really? Checkpoint was right there, too. Ugh. You don't have to worry about going through an entire level again just to do the secret that requires all the gems. It's just there. Which is why it's at the start. Come with that counted. I mean, the edges are electrified, I still get that, but come on, that was... Like, come on. Come on. Baby, do the locomotion. I'm Australian. I'm legally required to reference Kylie Minogue in every single, at least 1 out of 20 videos. It's a legal requirement. The Kylie clause. That was the worst sequel to the Santa Claus. Well, I mean, it's dead now. Fuck you. I got the checkpoints. It's double fuck you. Either or doesn't matter. Fuck. Forgot this one did it. Trying to remember which ones do what. Also interesting that for this and the Spaced Out level, is this for some of the final more difficult levels of the game, they go back into the full 2D platformer thing. Fuck you. Its legs were up. Come on. Again, I love this game, and I would recommend this version of the game over the actual PS3 releases any day of the week. By goodness, does this game have some hit detection problems. Okay, that time that was fair. That one I actually fucked up. This has some hit detection problems that I swear were not original in the original. What if I just completely ignore them? They're actually kind of tough to jump over entirely sometimes. Do the entire multicolored thing. Don't die on the last couple sections. Die these fuckers multiple times though. Like that, I was above it. I should stop trying to rush it. So I don't want to slide into them because they're so close to other nitro boxes, but... And though this one doesn't even approach me until there. I should probably try jumping onto them, actually. Like, just jump onto it here. And then you come back and... There we go. I see you. Ah! But the fact that you spin them into them once and you can just run up to them and spin into them again straight away without any concern is ridiculous. Anyway, hey, another section done. Bites the duster, etc., etc. But yeah, it's just... I mean, the first game had an absolute shitload of sideways sections. Like, it had a 2D sections. It had a lot. It's possible that more than half of that game was 2D sections. This game has skipped 2D sections for quite a lot of it outside of the bonuses, except for certain levels, certain parts of certain levels, and then the 2 final space levels in this, and the final level before the end of the game. Fully 2D. Which I think part of it might just be they can actually push the difficulty higher in 2D because the controls are more... You know what you... Oh, right, I gotta do this, right. Yeah, you actually can't jump up high enough on that if you don't get it up there. That's right, that's right, that's right. It's fine. What was I saying? Probably something intelligent and smart about this game. Oh yeah, you can probably make the game a lot harder with the 2D sections compared to not. Can I slide jump on top of these from here? If I can at least destroy one of the top boxes before jumping on the bottom ones, then I can get it without having to be paranoid. Is the main shtick. Whee! And gotta get all the apples because I'm quote-unquote low on lives. I mean, I'm at the very final level, but... I apologize for not getting the 99 lives trophy on camera. How you'd get it, though, I've shown off, and I don't need to go beyond that. I don't know how a slide jump works when you're standing next to the thing that you slide and you don't actually move forward at all while sliding, but whatever works. Oh, I'm probably meant to do this, aren't I? I'm probably meant to jump from... There it is. That's why it's so awkwardly placed in midair. But another aspect of where this game's easier. This game, when it comes to B section, gives you ways to go, oh yeah, you can bounce on top of it from here, and then that's how you'll do it. Where the first game is just... No, there's actually just a fuckload of them. Just do it right, though. I mean, there's that one bonus where it's 2 stacks on top and 2 stacks on bottom. Where this is... And then just go, nah, just deal with it, though. I mean, you can spin, and you can see how well that works, but deal with it. Where this, they go, nah, we'll give you a box to actually jump from one to the other. A preview of all the level that we're about to face. A lot of the level we're about to face. Hey. A boogada boom, 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 boom. And so as close as you get to the edge and then crawl away from danger. And then see. Knowing that you can spin those things away is so vital to getting past some of these things. And there's nothing in the game that tells you that you can spin them away. In fact, it makes very little sense that you can. But it's just that they're very similar to the plasma balls that you had during the final boss in the first game. Like, you see, you might go to that and go, wait, how the fuck are you actually meant to do that? That doesn't seem to make sense. And then you'll try spinning it away, but it's a projectile electricity thing. Why can you spin it away? And it's just, my only theory is, well, that's what Cortex was shooting you at the end of the final game, and you spun those back at him. And then the response is, yeah, but the ones you spun away were the green ones, and the ones you couldn't spin away were the blue ones. You know, like the ones that are being shot at you right now. Fuck. I tried to press the spin as fast as I could after that. Didn't work. Didn't work. That was dumb. I did not need to slide out of the way of that to avoid getting hit. That was unnecessary. Okay, there we go. What the fuck happened there? That was weird. Does this get me everything? 60 of 60, perfect! I didn't fuck up any of these final levels. I mean, the deaths I did, but I didn't fuck up... I didn't... Was there any level outside of the very first level where I actually missed, like, boxes on my first run-through? I don't think there was. I know I missed the one in Total Woods. I think beyond that, I actually got everything on my first run-through. I think. So I may not have fucked up a single second of this game. Hell yeah! And with that, we're up to the final boss. And unlike at the first game, there won't actually be another video after the final boss, because we just 100% the full thing now, and the secret ending doesn't require a separate level. And we didn't have to do any backtracking once we finished the final world. In fact, the final world had some of the least secrets in it. I mean, it had the death routes and it had the multicolored platform gem route there. But no secret exits, no secret entrances. And, I mean, I did the levels that were secret entrances and the other things. Laser-powered vengeance! I mean, that's a bit of a spoiler. That's what happens for the secret ending, which we have not gotten yet. Anyway. Cutscene time. Hi, Cortex.
My plan is nearly complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. N.Sane, what's happening? What's that? Is she stealing our signal?
Hi, Coco.
Cortex isn't gonna use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's gonna harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex vortex he's built on his space station. One blast and the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
N.Sane, you fool! She's telling him everything!
Well, yeah.
Oh, yes. We're back now. Pardon the,
Hi.
interruption.
Still trying to play it off at this point?
Crash, bring me crystals!
Anyway, welcome to final boss time, Dr. Neo Cortex. And yeah, of course Crash is gonna do it. Welcome to the final boss of the game. Damage his jetpack to keep him from escaping. I hope you're ready for a not massive boss fight or a letdown. You know how the first boss fight in the final boss fight in the first game was like the best boss fight of the entire game? Not the case here. Oh, he grabs them! Defeat Cortex before he escapes to his space station! So let's chase him down! Yeah! Oh, fuck, I missed. You gotta get even closer. There we go! Oh, that's right, yeah, the little things appear above his head to let, yeah. So chase him! Chase him while he taunts you and, like, does things. Oh, fuck. Nothing here can kill you, I don't believe. I believe everything only slows you down. It's a boss fight where you just gotta do it within the time limit before he gets to the Cortex Vortex. And that's the boss fight, which he may... I know, I was about to say that's at the end of it there, but no, it's not. And there it goes! And then he bounces around a bit. And then we chase after him. Come here, I'm gonna get you, Cortex! I'm gonna beat the shit out of you! Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it. I had it there. Hey! And that's your final boss. Hey! Speed shoes! We can run through levels faster so we can do the time trials. But that's your final boss. But that's it. Oh, so if he gets to there, that's when you lose. So he's got to beat him before he gets to that. So I was actually kind of close. But yeah, none of the hazards can hurt you. You can only lose if he gets to the end, and you just got to chase him and hit him. You don't avoid any attacks. You just avoid some things that are there with the jetpack, which are easier to dodge than some levels here with the jetpack. And that's the final boss. And welcome. That's the end of Crash Bandicoot 2.
And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
Just chilling up there. He's giggling to himself. And we stopped him. He didn't get the crystals, but we stopped him. Hey. So now we get the credits, and then after the credits, we'll get the secret ending, which is just immediately there. But hey, that's... For the most part, that's Crash Bandicoot 2 outside of the tiny little thing that we're going to do afterwards, because we got all of those. You can't just flow from one to the other. You got to actually do the thing. But that's Crash Bandicoot 2. It is a much easier game than the first one. The levels don't get anywhere near as difficult as the first one, which is probably for the best, because there were parts of the first game that were unreasonably difficult. But it's a significant improvement over the previous game. Just from the level designs are more interesting for the most part. There are some levels in the first game that I think are better than some of the levels in this game. And because some of the ones in the first game require real-time controls and doing everything well. It's just in this game, it's a lot easier in a lot of cases. Laser Fist Axe Breaker. Why the fuck can't I have the name Laser Fist Axe Breaker? What the fuck? It's a simple game, which isn't a bad thing. The game does, if you want to get 100%, the game will push you with how you have to get some of the gems and stuff. Certain gems require, I mean, the Cold Hard Crash one alone is, I cheated my way through that by getting the invincibility thing because there's that. But it's just between the level design, I think, outside of the ice levels, is overall more enjoyable than the design of the first game. Partially because there's more variety, partially just because the actual 3D levels in this are better than the 3D levels in the first game. There's more to do, and part of that is the slide. The slide jump is a massive improvement to the game, because jumping isn't just a simple jump and land somewhere. The slide jump probably makes parts of it a bit easy, because many of the jumps in the game are designed around not needing the slide jump, but you always have access to it. There are times where the slide jump is kind of necessary to get through things, but most of it isn't, so you can use it and it's a lot easier with that. I think definitely the main improvement this game has over the previous one, though, is its secrets and trying to get everything. Some of them are bullshit. For example, it hides behind a clever deception of, these are nitro boxes, but they won't kill you, and it's okay. But what? Outside the fact that they're kind of a staircase, how are you meant to work out by looking at it that you can stand on top of that staircase to do it? So there's ones like that where it's frustrating, and there are certain gems that are obnoxious to get, such as Cold Hard Crash, where it's backtrack through a death route and working out, wait, how the fuck do I get every box in here? What's the actual method to go about playing the level for that? And there's some of the secret exits that are fine. The secret exit at the end of the bear level is probably too simple. The one where you go back to where the bear is in the bear chasing level is pretty good. The one that's in the water level with the skis, where you bounce on the boxes over the water to get to that, is, you can definitely see that that's a possible thing. You can look at that and work out, it's just, what if you knew that secret exits were a thing, which is probably why one of them is fairly obvious, with the platforms going back from that to go, wait, what's back here though? And then you know that secret exits are a thing. Standing on particular spots or platforms will activate them, and then you can go, oh, okay, maybe that one can do that. What's that? But the main thing with getting everything in this game is that it's not as frustrating or annoying as an experience in terms of replaying shit. I mean, you've got something that's really annoying like Cold Hard Crash and possibly Piston away because of the whole get the lives and then backtrack to the death route, or backtracking through the very difficult death route in the first place. But the presence of death routes alone is way better than in the first game, where it's just, yeah, get the gem by getting all the boxes without dying. Fuck you. Because that's just really annoying. I mean, if I had to compare, something like Cold Hard Crash is probably more difficult, possibly, than trying to get the red gem in Slippery Climb in the first game, where it's the raining sideways level to get the red gem, getting all of that without dying. But regardless of which one's more annoying or more difficult to get, getting the one in Cold Hard Crash requires doing something different. There's still a death route, but you get to the death route and it's activated, you can just do it from there. And it requires working out something, as opposed to in the first game, we're getting the... Because in the original release of the game on PS1, I believe every single gem in the game was get all the boxes without dying, including the clear ones, where in this, they changed the clear ones to you can die, and the colored ones just remains you have to do it without dying. But the idea of just getting it is just do the same thing as you would normally do, just don't die for the entire level, is less satisfying, more frustrating and less new gameplay or new ways of playing compared to in this. Of getting secret exits or getting to death routes. Because, like, getting to a death route, you have to die not getting to it. But you don't have to break all the boxes getting to it. Unless you're doing one of the levels where you gotta do that. But once you hit the death route, you can die from there. And then you don't have to do the whole thing perfectly. You just gotta get to that spot perfectly. And it's just, and also the fact that the colored gems are spread throughout the game. There's none in the final world, and a lot of them are early on. Once we beat a level in this game, the only levels that we had to go back to previously to do again were the levels that had secret entrances to either get the red gem in Snowgo or to get all the boxes in the other two. So even when we went back to do those levels, we were playing new parts of those levels. We had to replay some of the older parts of it, but we were replaying new parts of those levels. Where in the first game, there was an entire video dedicated specifically to let's replay all the previous levels that we couldn't do before because now we've got the gem that'll activate a gem path that does a tiny little thing. And also the gem paths in this game are way better. Gem paths in the first game are not paths, they're gem rooms. You grab hop on the gem and it takes you to a room that has a bunch of boxes, then you hop back and you go back. And that's it. Where in this, gem paths are new paths. They're often more difficult paths or different things, and it's got all that. It's just, the secrets in this game are more satisfying, not as frustrating to have to replay everything. I mean, I had to play the game in a fairly specific way to not have to replay anything. It's a lot more satisfying, a lot more fun, a lot more actual things are kind of secret, and you gotta explore to find them, and that kind of thing. And there's all that, and it's a lot better in that regard. With the possible thing of, because the secrets are actual secrets and require finding them, some of the secrets get a bit bullshit to find in the first place. Some of the secret exits are nonsense. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them I really like. Some of them, like standing on the nitro thing, is ridiculous. Where others, like some of them you can get by just exploring enough in the normal levels. Some of them are, you gotta work out something weird. And also the fact that the game doesn't tell you what levels have secret exits. So if you're trying to go, where's the secret exit for Totally Fly? Ugh, I can't find it. It's kind of just a case of play through a bunch of levels until you find the one level that has a secret exit. And, for example, the one for Totally Fly. The secret exit is kill a piranha plane that's standing on a disc. And then stand on that disc. And it's like, okay, I mean, that's a thing that you can do, and you can go kill that one, and you wonder, oh, why is it over there? But there's the case of, wait a minute, but, of going, okay, but what if I don't know what's in that level? And then it's ridiculous. Did I skip the credits last time I played this or not? Because I'm noticing these are credits for the entire trilogy. And I may have skipped them before. I'm going to skip them. I'm going to skip them for now. I don't remember if I skipped them in the first game or not. But they're for the entire trilogy, and we can see them at the end. I just noticed that because they were saying best times for the first game, which is not necessary for us to see. Yeah, overall, I much prefer this game. It possibly has more individual moments or individual secrets that are way more bullshit than any individual moments or secrets in the first game. But overall, it's way smoother and a way funner experience, and way less just not dying. Like, do it without dying. Hi, Brio.
The only means of harnessing planetary energy.
But you need a lot more gems. But you need a lot more of them.
I can destroy the Cortex vortex forever.
Yay!
Let me warp you to my completed laser installation.
You going crazy, dude. Alright, to the completed laser installation, which is up from here. And it doesn't tell you that, it just says warp, but it's up here. This is your secret exit. Ending, I mean. So hey, that's it for Crash Bandicoot 2. I quite like this game. Stick around for Crash Bandicoot 3 at some point. It's even easier by a significant margin. Like a massive margin.
We are ready.
The biggest sit-down difficulty from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3.
Honors.
Go Crash, fire the laser. Big laser beam. Hey, there's the island from the first game. Wow! Boom! Bye, Cortex! Lasering you in half. Yeah! Shook the whole planet. Oh, and it goes crashing into the Earth. Fuck you, Cortex!